Yo, what is going on, everybody? I am your host, Slackerz, bringing you the next matchup in the Fighter Pass tournament. Yes, there was no matchup yesterday, but I did tell you guys that if you watched Saturday's episode at the very end of the video. Said there was no matchup for Monday, so I did something else with amiibos, and you know, amiibos are pretty cool. I like doing stuff with that, but we're back for the matchup. So this, I got two results for you today. And before we jump into any of that, if you're new and you're wondering what this is, no, it's not a leak. I've had a couple people stop into videos and go, well, this isn't a leak, because it's not a leak video. It's pretty much a tournament. I took for 32 characters, put them into, well, a bracket-style tournament, and then each day on the channel, well, as long as there is a chance to upload a match from the tournament, I will upload a match. And then we vote down in the comments simply by typing the name of one of the two characters that we'd rather see as a DLC character tournament. So you'd either vote for character A, character B, or if you absolutely love both, you can vote for both. That's not a problem. I've done it a couple times myself, but no big deal. Alright, well, I'm kind of spoiling this, but in a way it's already spoiled in the title as well, so I'm only saving... Okay, I'll get to the results in just a second, but the rest of the results... it's a double elimination tournament, meaning character has to lose twice. If there's ever time voting, I'll flip a coin on camera. You guys will see that. We'll break the tie that way. And, yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Again, one vote per person. Type your comment of who you'd rather see as a DLC character in the comments. But let's just get to it. So you already see the two names, so that means here's the results. So we'll start off with Agumon and Crash Bandicoot. This one was the closer one of the two. Crash ended up winning 33 votes to 32 votes. Just edged out Digimon, well, Agumon in this case, so congrats to Crash making it to the finals. And, well, we already know Crash is taking on Banjo, and how did Banjo win? Banjo defeated Sora 50 votes to 37, so congrats to Banjo making it to the Winners Bracket Championship, not the overall championship. That comes a bit later, but again, if you're a fan of Agumon and Sora like I am, and I still hope they could potentially be in Smash Ultimate after all, they are not done. It's only their first loss, so they just dropped to the loser bracket. You might have noticed that if you were looking at my screen before I zoomed out, but they are now over here. So yeah, they will be in the final, I guess, what? Final four for the loser bracket? No, final five, because loser of whatever. Yeah, that comes later on, but they're still alive. They'll still have a match a little bit later down the road, maybe in a week and a half or something like that. But yeah, so that's the matchup today. Crash Bandicoot and Banjo Kazooie. So I had to look this up, because I am always interested, once we get this far into the tournament, when I have the same a few characters from past tournaments as well, I always wanted to see if they've ever matched up against each other. In this case, Crash and Banjo have matched up, so I pulled up the old tournament here, and there it is right there. Crash Bandicoot has faced Banjo Kazooie in the past. Crash ended up winning that one 41 votes to 38. That's not the results of the current tournament. This is an old one, so I just wanted to bring that up. Thought it might be a little interesting. So we'll see if Crash can maybe pull off another victory. We'll get the results of this matchup next Tuesday, but this is a fresh match. This is for the championship, so let's do this, right? Crash and Banjo. So Banjo, again, long-time Nintendo character. Man, I've been talking about these characters forever. They've been in so many of my tournaments. I've been doing tournaments since last June. And Banjo and Crash have been in 3 out of the 4 tournaments I've done, so I've talked about them to death, but I'll still kind of go over some basics for the character. Again, Banjo, great history with Nintendo. Moveset is pretty easy to create, and I have a picture coming up in just a second showing off how their moveset could potentially work, and I think it's actually pretty nice. I did a moveset video about Banjo myself a few months back, so if you want to check that out, maybe you do. But yeah, so Banjo, like I keep saying, great history with Nintendo. Microsoft currently owns them. Phil Spencer has said, Phil Spencer is the head of Microsoft, in case you don't know, but he said he's more than willing to let Banjo Kazooie, the bear and the bird, the iconic duo, more than willing to let them be in Super Smash Brothers. And I mean, it's great for everybody around. It's great for Nintendo. It'd be great for Microsoft, and it would be great for the Smash community. So, why is it great for everybody? So, first of all, we'll start with Nintendo, right? They get access to one of their older characters that Banjo-Kazooie was one of the best, most popular games that the N64 had. If you grew up around that era, you knew who Banjo was. Maybe you didn't play the game, maybe you didn't. At least you heard of this iconic duo. You know who they are. So I mean, they were once considered for Smash Bros. I looked it up. The article I looked up said they were considered for the original Smash Bros. But I had somebody tell me no, they were considered for Melee. So they were considered for one of the first 2 Smash Bros. Games. But rights issue with Rare and all weird stuff happened at the time, so they never actually got in. But hey, it could happen this time. We are on the Fighter Pass, so we still got 4 characters that are left to be unveiled. So I'm thinking Banjo might. I could see them doing this. Banjo might be the last one revealed. So I picture it something like Nintendo is holding off on a huge announcement for Smash Ultimate DLC. Nothing against any other characters that could potentially be in, but just the history that Banjo has, the amount of support and the want for. Let me zoom in on this moveset here. But the amount of I guess support, that's just the best way to say it. The amount of support that people have for this character then they want to see in Smash is great. So great for Nintendo. They get access to this awesome character which will sell and make them money. That's what they're trying to accomplish here. After all, Smash just makes money for them. It just prints it. So and then the fan base is super happy. We finally would get to see Banjo Kazooie in Smash Bros, which would be epic, by the way. And then it gives Microsoft a chance to finally do something with this franchise, with this character. Now, I think it was around E3 last year, Microsoft said they were putting a ton of money into first-party studios, and I believe it's 5 different studios that they're going to be that they have working on brand new first-party IPs. They're sitting on Banjo. Do something with them. What are the odds that they still don't do anything with this? I think it's possible. I think it's possible. Go the reboot route, or maybe even the remake route, like Crash and Spyro. I've said this many times, but I truly feel they should do this. Go the remake route, and then see how the fans react. If it sells well, boom, you got Banjo's back, and then you make a new Banjo game. Not Nuts and Bolts, please, but you make a new one. So, I mean, this moveset's actually pretty cool. So, a few things, like up tilt, you got like Kazooie swinging her wing up, backpack swing, you got like a little down kick, forward, a little jump kick, jumping uppercut, back air, looks like Kazooie's pecking backwards. I mean, this is a really cool moveset, and this is like a lot of stuff you can honestly see Banjo-Kazooie doing. So, again, poor Sandbag. Poor Sandbag. Where's Sandbag? Can we get Sandbag as a character in Smash Ultimate, please? Come on. Sakurai probably has a moveset already worked up for Sandbag. There you go. Surprise character for the Fighter Pass. But, no, I think Banjo makes a lot of sense business-wise and for the fan base. We want to see it. It makes money. It would sell. I mean, it's just done. Can Nintendo and Microsoft come to an agreement? I'm pretty sure they can. They're really buddy-buddy. Xbox Live is coming to the Switch and even potentially Game Pass, and there's a whole big thing. Nintendo and Microsoft, very good friends. We'll just leave it at that. So, now we got to move on to Crash Bandicoot. Like I was just saying with Banjo, they could do the reboot or the remake route. Well, that's what happened to Crash a few years ago with the Insane Trilogy. A lot of people that didn't get to experience Crash's games on the early PlayStation, they got to experience them then, and it was just great to see this gaming icon come back into relevancy, because he was at the tippity top of gaming legends, back in the early PlayStation days. He was up there. He was rivaling Mario. I mean, Crash was essentially Sony's Mario at the time. They had their kind of own rivalry in a way, and then the exclusive deal, I think it was an exclusivity deal that Activision had with, or not Activision, but that Crash had with Sony, or Naughty Dog ended up selling the right. I don't remember the whole story, but Crash fell from the top of the mountain, and he just kind of kept tumbling down, or I guess tumbling down the other way. I mean, he had a game on the GameCube, I know that. Wasn't the Insane Trilogy? Pretty sure that was on the Switch. If not, this one was funny. Reddit cracks me up sometimes. So, if you didn't know, Crash Team Racing is getting a remake. Not Mario Bros. Deluxe, but Crash Team Racing is getting a remake, and it's coming out later this year. And then Reddit made fun of this title. So Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled comes to Nintendo Switch on the 21st. TH instead of ST. 21st of June, so 21st seems to be the actual day that it comes out on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. So it's coming out on the big three systems at the same day, so that's great news, you know. Don't have to wait a few months to get it. So, but then yeah, Reddit goes nuts. 21st, they tried their best. Okay, enough about Reddit. But Reddit's brutal. Yeah, wait, go back to the pictures. So yeah, Crash is back into gaming relevancy. I firmly believe that after the Crash Team Racing remake, we're gonna get a brand new Crash Bandicoot entry. Maybe it's a brand new entry into the main series. Maybe it's a new Crash Team Racing game. I don't know. But I feel like that's what they're doing with him. That's the route they're taking it. I mean, the fans have received this character extremely well again. I mean, he did have a point after, you know, kind of when Crash went multi-platform in like the early 2000s, where maybe even the mid-2000s or something like that. He actually, or late 2000s, I don't know. Whenever Skylanders happened, Crash was actually in Skylanders. His voice, that did not work at all. That was not Crash Bandicoot. So scrap that idea, throw it away. Get that version of Crash out of here. Nobody likes that one. All right. At least I don't think I've ever met anyone that liked the Skylanders version of Crash. Anyway, Crash is a gaming legend. Again, same sort of thing as Banjo. He's popular. People want him for DLC. He would sell DLC, make everybody money. Plus, Activision is a third-party company that does not have a rep in Super Smash Bros. But, I mean, just because you're a big third-party company doesn't mean you're going to get one. Even though Activision does support Nintendo consoles pretty well. I mean, so does Ubisoft. But Ubisoft still doesn't have a rep, even though Rayman would have been great instead of just a spirit. But, yeah, so Crash, Banjo, both make sense. The only tough part is, who do you vote for? Okay. I said this the last couple times in the winner's bracket. I always want to be precise when I vote for my character, you know, for this tournament. I'd rather have just a clear, concrete number one choice, but I'll completely honest. I don't know if I have a single one. I mean, if maybe Banjo just slightly, but I'm voting both. Again, you can vote for both. I'm voting for both. I want to see both these characters in Smash. They both have the fit. They have the style. They just feel like they're Smash approved already. They're ready to go. Let's throw them in the game. Let's put them as DLC. Let's have Crash versus Mario, Banjo versus Donkey Kong, all the fun stuff. Let's have it happen, right? Come on. Who doesn't want to see that kind of stuff? But I guess that is going to wrap up this one. Crash and Banjo, Winners Bracket Championship. The winner moves on to the Ultimate Championship. But again, the two losers from before, Agumon and Sora, again, they're not done from the tournament. They just dropped to the loser bracket because it's only their first loss. And their matches will come up a little later down the road. So, looks like there's no matchup for Wednesday. No matchup for Wednesday. So, I'll probably have another Smash video, something else Smash related, on the channel for tomorrow in place of the tournament. So, and then the tournament will come back on Thursday, so we'll get the results of Master Chief taking on Phoenix Wright, and then Sub-Zero taking on Chrono, and then those two winners will duke it out in the next matchup that comes up on Thursday. But I guess that is going to be it for this one. Yeah, nothing more to say other than who you guys going to vote for. Crash or Banjo, or both. You got three different options. There you go. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Can't wait. I'm very much looking forward to this one. It is the champ. I guess it's technically the semifinals, but it's the Winners Bracket Championship after all. This is going to be a good one. So with that being said, this one's coming to an end. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys have an easy time deciding, because for me, again, this was tough. If I had to say, I'd say Banjo maybe 50.1% and Crash 49.9%, but I'm voting both. My vote is for both on this one. I want to see both these characters in Smash. So anyway, that is it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully we catch you guys on the next one. Peace out, everybody.